Hey realtor, getting real estate leads is like baking a cake, if you know the recipe. Below this video, you can download our free report that gives you our step-by-step blueprint. Download today and get the same results as other agents we have been able to help.
It's been really good so far. I've tried a couple of campaigns. My first one was the best so far. I think I got like 40 leads from it.
So out of the 40 some leads that you have came in so far, how many of those do you think, if you continue the follow-up process, would probably get to the closing table?
I think maybe around 10.
So let's take your number and let's just divide it by half. Let's say that you only had 5 that actually closed. Your average commission in your market is what, price point wise?
About 4,500, say.
Out of those 40 leads that you had in the system, and if you get 5 of them to the closing table, you said 10, but let's pretend that you only got 5. You're going to make $20,000 to $25,000. And how much did it actually cost you in ad spend in order to get those leads?
Nothing.
What types of programs have you tried in the past, perhaps with limited results? And how do you think that this compares with the promises that were made and what you may have seen in the past with promises that were made in other programs?
Well, I'm going to let you know right now, I have used Realtor.com for leads and Zillow.com for leads and Trulio way back when. And I'm going to tell you right now, there is no comparison to the product that Dwayne Roberts has to offer. The minute that it hits the ad, people start clicking. And I mean, I was so amazed at this product that Dwayne has. And I just really don't have any words. I'm like super stoked. You got to try it out. That's all I got to say.
How much have you spent so far on lead cost?
Today and since, okay, let's just say from the moment that I got this, zero.
So what you're telling me is that you've got all these leads, you haven't spent a dime in advertising. It's the best program that you've seen so far. Let me ask you a serious question now. Now that you've seen the system and you know what it can provide for you, honestly, what is this program truly worth? What is this training and this setup and what I've been able to provide to you worth to you and your family?
Worth a lot of money. I mean, the training, the helping out, the on-site instantaneous answers from you. I mean, you cannot compare. I mean, it is worth the money that you're asking for, if not more. I've been like a prayer that has been answered, because all I've been doing is praying because of all the stuff that's happening right now. I'm like, Lord, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? It's like I'm behind the 8 ball. Then I get this news. I'm like, how am I going to do this? And then all of a sudden it's like, poof, there goes Dwayne. I'm like, okay, what's going on here? So I want to say thank you for at least being part of my life or part of my journey, if you will, okay?
Hi, I'm here with Grace right now. She's a student with RE Bot Appointments. Hi, Grace.
Hey guys, how are you?
Good. So Grace, tell us, how long have you been on the system now?
Oh my goodness. Okay, so from the day that I met Dwayne, it's been like an emotional roller coaster, because it was like, I'm amazed of how from the minute of conception to where I am right now. It literally, from the moment he got me set up, I kid you not, we're looking at leads coming in within, 27 leads in 1 hour, if I'm not mistaken? Dwayne, I don't remember 100%, but I think it was 27 to be exact. And it has been nonstop. The phone does not stop at all. This is an actual program that, blows any other programs away.
Now, what the audience, what you think about this program from a lending perspective so far?
I believe, well, when I first saw it, I thought it must be a joke, right? So I didn't believe it until the leads start coming in, and I checked on the profile to make sure that they are real. And I took over the first few leads. I didn't touch it. I wait for the bot to answer it. But after a few 4 or 5 leads, we start to take over. Then we answer the leads ourselves. And yes, we got engaged. So it's a matter of conversion. So the leads are there. It's good. It's working.
Let me ask you a question. You've seen some digital internet marketers out there. You and I have been communicating now for a little bit over a year. Tell me about what you feel about what Modern Digital Agent brings to the marketplace.
I never saw that many leads coming out, of the gate, like 2-3 days like that. I use Jason Wardrobe, also MKJ. I use Client Activist, Josh Shanley, and tempted to use Glenn Wise and Chris Real, but the reviews are not that good, and so I'm stunned.
How long have you been in the business now?
20 year plus.
Okay, so you're a seasoned veteran. So I would assume that you've pretty much done every lead program that's existed since the internet came out, right?
Every time I see the word lead, I jump on it because trust me, I try a lot. I spend thousands and thousands of dollars working on lead program and everything like that. And at the end of the day, it's all about engagement and brand yourself and also follow. That's it.
Everything that you've experienced in this industry with a 20-year seasoned veteran, and you've seen all kinds of programs come and go. You've seen programs work and other programs that take your money. Now that you just had a little taste of what this program can do, appointments directly on your calendar, honestly, with what other people are charging for courses, what should be the retail price of this course? What is this course worth to you right now?
Minimum $9.99.
I've been doing this for a long time, okay, as a broker, working teams and everything else. And when I first looked at the system, I said, well, one or two things is going to happen. Either it's going to work tremendously or it's not, because I pretty much have tested out everything. And the minute I opened it up and saw what steps you needed to take, I said, you have figured out how to save me more than $100,000 in a system that I would need in order to do what I always wanted to do, which is continuously send leads across the country right from the beach. I went through the steps myself, and normally I'll have an admin do it because I'm not a techie. And so I said, if this is simple and can get done, and if I can do it, then anybody can do it. And I sat there, went through those 9 steps, got to section number 9, hit a wall, and then I found the 24-hour chat button, and whoever's on the other side of that helped me right through it. So thanks for having that in place, because I know it wasn't you, because it was about 2 a.m. and it was there, and I was like, oh yeah, I'm in business now. I turned on the switch on, today is Friday, that was Saturday night.
Okay, so it's been 6 days. How many leads have you got in the last 6 days?
There are 208 and counting, and my 2 team members who I've been giving the leads to are still working new ones that are coming through right now.
Dwayne Roberts, and I'm sitting here with Bonnie. She's one of our students at RE Bot Academy, and I want her to tell you directly out of her mouth what's happened since we hit the go button. Bonnie, what can you tell us?
It's been crazy. The phone just started going crazy. We ran one ad, and it ran, I think it took 4 days for it to finally, run all the way through. We had 185 responses. Probably 50 of them filled out the whole questionnaire. I've had a few unsubscribed, so now we're down to 183. But it's just been crazy.
And how many people went through the process and jumped on your calendar that you never had any interaction with?
Probably about 25.
Okay, so half of the people that went through and filled out all the information jumped on your calendar to have a conversation about real estate. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, and how long have you been an agent now?
4.5 years.
Okay, and what types of lead programs have you tried in the past?
Homes.com, of course, Zillow, Realtor.com. I've done a couple where they did a website and you were supposed to get leads, and that didn't pan out. I've tried RedX to get leads for expireds and for sale by owners. I've tried just about anything that came across the desk.
Awesome. So you're a seasoned, experienced agent. From what you've seen so far with this platform, how does this compare with what's available out there for the average agent today?
There's no comparison. Zillow, in 4 years, I spent $30,000 with them to try and get leads and get going. And I did close some, but the last 6 months of Zillow was just not working at all for me. So we stopped it, and I went to Sphere of Influence, and that's always scary, you know, because you only know so many people. But this is working way beyond anything I thought it would.
Awesome. Hey, with that, that's a wrap.
Okay.
That's all I need. Hey, I appreciate your time. Thank you so much.
Oh, sure.
All right,
Thank you.
talk to you soon. Bye.
Bye.
Wayne Roberts with RE Bot Academy, and I'm here with Tan right now, and she has been on the system less than 24 hours, and she's one of my favorite student stories because I'll let her tell you herself. Tan, what's happened in the last 24 hours?
So basically in the last 24 hours, I have gotten over 200, I think we're at 247, 243, somewhere along in there, leads of people who are booking on the calendar for a home buyer consultation. So we're doing them in 15-minute increments, getting them in and out. I'm having to pull in some extra lenders that I haven't used before because my lenders are swamped trying to pull them. So amazing, amazing, amazing results. So I've never gotten over 200 leads, close to 250 leads in a 24-hour period. So.
Now, Tan, going into 2019 with this new strategy, do you feel that this can help you catapult to have the best year you've ever had?
Absolutely.
Awesome.
Absolutely.
Hey, everyone. My name is Dwayne Roberts with Modern Digital Agent, and I'm sitting here with Victoria right now. She's one of our students on our platform, and I want her to share with you or tell you about the experiences that she's had with Modern Digital Agent so far. So, Victoria, how long have you been on the platform?
Few months, maybe.
Okay. And what was your previous experience with internet leads prior to joining Modern Digital Agent?
Well, I got some lead from the internet, but the platform actually make it easier to follow up and add copy, actually pull people in, which you can obviously, you know, change a little bit, but it works. So that was the difference. I was able to get more people that are really interested and more qualified compared to what I was doing before. So.
Awesome. So how many total leads have you received? Do you know?
So far, I think right now it's like 80 something. Of course, some of them unsubscribe, but so far 80 something.
Okay. And how many closings have you had so far?
So far I've had one.
Okay. Tell me about that closing. What type of buyer was it? How long did you end up showing them property? What was your total commission at the end of the day?
The buyer, the first time, so when I first started, it was like the first week of when I registered. And of course, I had a lot of people sign up and they didn't pick up the phone. And when I called her the first time, she didn't pick up the phone. I was like, oh, hell. It's one of those people, but I just keep, you know, at it. And we actually scheduled. And I took her out to actually meet in person because I realized, like, when I meet them in person, like you said, you said we should, and I did, and it actually works better because they're more comfortable when they see you. So we talked, and she signed a buyer agreement with me the same day, which normally doesn't happen. And so we get a plan, and this next week I got, you know, get her qualified to send her to my lender. She got qualified, and we started looking the week after that. And within I think 2 weeks, we found a house, and so we closed on it 30 something days later.
And what was your total commission on that deal?
The deal was about $3,400 after my broker took theirs.
Of course. So the investment that you made with this program within the first 30 days, you completely got all your investment back. If not, if I'm hearing you correctly, you've 3 times your money back on the course. Is that correct?
Yes, definitely.
Awesome. So moving forward into 2019, knowing that you've got this engine in place to generate leads, how do you feel that you're going to end up at the end of 2019? Do you think you'll have your best year ever?
Yes, I think so, because I have a lot of people in the pipeline. Some of them are in credit repair, of course, but I have them coming out of credit repair very soon. So definitely going to close more deals. The system, the training is really, really worth it, because I've used some system. The training is there, but it's not as it should be. And it's also quick. So because, some training would take like 3 months, I know, but I don't have 3 months to pay my bills.
Dwayne Roberts here with Modern Digital Agent. I'm here with Daphne. She's one of our students at RB Bot Academy, and she's been on the platform now for about a week and a half since she's been launched. I want you to hear directly out of her mouth what has happened after we hit the go button.
Within a week, I had 174 clicks on my link, yes. And I paused my bot 3 times because I was just getting so much and I didn't know what I was doing because I was a new agent. So I paused it so I could kind of catch up and make sure that I wasn't going to miss anyone. I had maybe 3 people in my CRM that I had ever sent MLS listings to. I think now it's maybe 35, 40. So that's should tell you like how many people I've actually been able to start working with within a week.
It's going good. I think we've closed, I want to say 4 or 5 deals in the last, 4 months. So, 1 month, it's more than paying for itself. The ROI is really good.
How does what we're doing compare as far as other things that you may have tried in the past?
So I've actually tried doing it myself, like running ads and whatnot. Without somebody calling the leads, it takes too much time and you don't get the same return because I'm an agent. I have other stuff to do. I can't be calling everybody within 5 minutes all the time. So once actually that's happening, when I get a warm lead, it's way easier of a handoff. Plus, you're also getting that extra added bonus of like authority because it's like, hey, let me give you to my boss or let me give you to this guy. So it's like a secretary handing off. That's a power move.
Roughly, based off of the closes you've had so far, what's been your GCI?
You're looking at probably a little over 20 grand, probably like 23 grand.
Hi, this is Dwayne Roberts, and I'm here with Kim Hawk. She's one of our students with Modern Digital Agent, and she just got her hands on the 365-day social media calendar. Tell everyone what you think about the social media calendar and if it's impacted your business and how you feel that's going to change your business over the next years.
Absolutely, Dwayne. Thank you so much. I think the huge benefit is that it's putting a system in place for me that I didn't have before. I'm a successful realtor, but I need you on my team because you're helping me put systems in place to feed the funnel. So it's just an automatic first thing in the morning, able to go to that calendar and just do it, or last thing at night where I'm able to do that. And I can even program some dates in the future so that it will just take care of itself. But it's so important to feed this funnel.
And what kind of reaction or engagement have you had so far since you started using some of the posts?
Well, you know what? One of the things I did was in a market analysis telling people what's been going on in the market within the last week. And that was one of the days. But I think the friendly post, which was just, I'm trying to remember, it was more of an uplifting thing that you already had posted so I could just cut and paste. It was nice because then people felt like they weren't being sold. It was more of a, let's just kind of react.
To ask you, Kim, if you were to sit down and plan out 365 days, and let's say you didn't have what we put together, how long do you think it would have taken you to put all that together?
You think you could do it quickly, but there's just no way. There's just no way. I have so many things that take my time and attention away from doing something like that. I've been in this business for over 20 years, so I know it's better to go to somebody who's already got their act together and not replicate the wheel. So good for you that you did it, and I really appreciate it.
Hi, this is Dwayne Roberts, and I'm sitting here with Calvin. He's an agent on RE Bout Appointments right now. Calvin, can you tell the user your experience as far as what you feel the bot is going to be able to do for your business going into 2019?
Yeah, well, absolutely. It's all about generating leads and automation. The ability to consistently bring in a steady stream of leads and then have the chatbot automate a lot of the follow-up. It's a game changer.
Now, what do you think about the concept of having the people go through the bot sequence and then at the end being invited to go to your calendar so you can wake up in the morning and look at your phone and know that you have an appointment scheduled to talk to you. How would that change your business?
Well, it would change my business in that it's going to provide consistency in the follow-up. And when we started with Facebook ads, we were losing a lot of leads. And by the time we would call someone or write them back, a lot of times they've already forgotten writing to us at all. So the fact that the bot automates that follow-up, like I said, it's a game changer, and it's just going to increase our conversions. That's what it's all about. Running Facebook ads using the Facebook lead form. So that's where people would see an ad that we were placing online, and then they would fill out their information right there on Facebook, as opposed to going to an external website. And we were paying between $20 to $40 per lead, and we considered that good. So you can do the math. For us to get 100 leads was at least $200, maybe more, a mixture of buyer and seller leads. So with the chatbot, what we're doing is we're able to use the auto poster to get people to engage with us, and then the chatbot actually does a follow-up for us. So we're not having to pay for those Facebook leads anymore because the group auto poster is generating those leads for us. Nobody's teaching what you're teaching in this course, Dwayne, with the auto posting in the groups. The Facebook groups, it's a relatively new feature in, Facebook groups have been around for a while, but learning how to post in the groups, the importance of the groups, and having it as a viable marketing strategy, no one else is really teaching that. So you're really the first person that I've seen not only teach about posting in the groups, but doing it automatically and then having that chatbot do the follow-up for us.
Going into 2019, do you think that this technology is going to catapult your business?
Yeah, well, it absolutely is. I mean, just in the past week, we've had over 25 leads. Of those, we've engaged with 18 people, and we're excited.
Here with Tracy right now. She's one of our students at RE Bot Academy, and she's been on the platform for a little bit, and she's only ran a couple campaigns. Tracy, tell the audience what's happened to you in regards to the number of leads we received, the engagement, and or people that you're working with right now.
As far as number of leads, I couldn't even tell you. A handful, 40, but maybe more. But I have 6 in credit repair right now, and 1 that's ready to go that actually just got with my lender today.
What's your total commission going to be approximately when they all close?
What did we say? 80,000? Yeah, we said 80,000 on those when they all close, approximately, somewhere around there. So,
okay. What type of lead programs have you done in the past, and how does this compare?
Well, I've done some Facebook stuff, and this compares completely different than anything I've ever done because, first of all, financially, there's not the cost associated with it. So you're spending all this money on leads that you then have to try to convert, or whatever, or someone's just a lot of the lead generation things that I've seen or that I've done, people feel like they're clickbait or whatever, and I don't seem to be having that problem with this one. They seem to know what they're getting themselves into when they're clicking on it and answering the questions. If not, they just don't answer the questions and they just move on. And then I know, they're probably not really interested, and they're not really they're not engaging, so they're not interested. So the ones that leave their information, how many months they're out, what type of, home they're looking for, 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, what price range, they leave their email and their phone number, then I know, they're super duper interested. So of course, that's my A team right there. Those are who I go to first, are the ones that are super interested. And then I work my way down. So that's how I'm doing it.
Awesome. What advice would you give to anyone that may be watching this thinking about, hey, is this Dwayne Roberts guy, monitor agent? Is it a joke? Should I invest $1,000? What advice would you give to them?
It's definitely worth the money. I feel like it's worth the money, for sure. You're definitely going to get the leads. They're going to start pouring in. Mine always pour in at night. I hardly get anything in the morning or in the middle of the day. People are working, but at night, 7 o'clock, 6, 7 o'clock on, they start pouring in so much that you can't keep up with them. I would definitely, you know, I definitely I definitely feel it's worth the investment, and then and then you should definitely, you know, invest that money. Just remember that you do have to work the leads once they start coming in. It's up to you after that.
Awesome.
For me, it is very impactful because I've always wondered, what do I post to engage everyone in my group? So this is actually giving me a great blueprint, a guideline, so that I know what to do every day and I don't have to overthink it. Because before I was just posting a little here and a little there, hit and miss. I wasn't consciously doing it daily. So now that I have this calendar, I have to look at it every day and know what to post every day. So for me, it's definitely helpful.
My program has always been, my message to the world is I'm a realtor, and I want people to know that. And I've really struggled with the social media side of that. And with Dwayne's calendar, it's made a world of difference. I don't have to go online and look for some. I can schedule ahead of time and everything posts. And I've had some good interaction with people. And the message I'm giving them is if they have real estate questions or needs, they come to me. And it's been very effective. Gosh, it's so great. So I have a friend who posts every day, and you kind of don't want to copy somebody else, but it's very time consuming to go and look up things to come up with fresh content. And with your calendar, it's already all there, all in place. There's very little I have to think about.
So tell me about your journey with real estate. First of all, what made you get involved with real estate? What made you pull that trigger?
I don't know. It's just something that I've always had an earning to do. And then the job I had been in for 23 years eliminated my position. I got a severance, so I thought that was the perfect time to do it. I had the severance to live off of while I learned the ropes.
So what was your experiences from real estate school in comparison to after you passed your test and you got out there in the real world?
Okay, they teach you nothing in real estate school of what you're going to actually need out there in the real world. Exactly. I mean, I did fine in school. I passed all the tests, and then I got out there and I had no clue what to do.
Now, but you had a broker, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So
I had a broker.
So did you ask your broker or your team leader, you know, hey, what should I be doing here to generate business?
I did. I had a coach. And I met with him on a regular basis. I went to a lot of classes, and I did learn a lot of different things going to the classes. They had like this whole class thing that you had to go through as a new agent, and I learned a lot of things, but it just wasn't working, and I wasn't getting the feedback I needed to put everything in place the right way.
Okay, Vanessa, from the time that you got involved with our program and our techniques, tell me how things have changed once you learned the MDA way.
Okay, yeah, a lot, especially to begin with. I joined in December, and I immediately started getting leads. And, you know, of course, with any program, you can get leads that are no good. But I got so many leads that I'm still actually following up on from December that are in my pipeline. I've closed on 2. Made good friends with those 2 also. So it's not just leads, it's friends for life, and which I know will bring me referral leads also.
So learning the MDA way, do you feel that's giving you a better foundation on how to get leads and convert them?
Yes, definitely. And even just speaking to you on the phone that first time, I felt like I got so much more information from you. And I mean, you role played with me on the phone even. And I think that it gave me more information than I think I had gotten for months and months where I was.
Awesome.
In the agency I was in.
Awesome. So final remarks, do you feel that the MDA platform is a good reference for agents to be able to jump in, learn how to get leads and convert transactions?
Most definitely. Yes.
Hi, this is Dwayne Roberts. I'm here with Annie Smith. She's a realtor. She's on our program for the RE bot appointments. Annie, tell the audience what you think about the program so far and how that compares to things that you may have tried in the past.
I went from mediocre, trying to find leads, getting out there, not a whole lot going on, but enough going on but not meeting my goals. But once I started started this program, it has taken off full throttle. I mean, energy is shot through the roof. I can't keep up with the leads. Other realtors are calling me and saying, hey, what's this thing you have going on? And it's just awesome. And I'm looking to do over 6 figures this year with that. And this platform has given me, it has just put me on top of mind. I know I have over 200 and some, just in the last week, probably almost 200 people to call back or to follow up with.
That's amazing. Now, would you say that the bot has allowed you to gain some of your time back? I mean, do you honestly think that without the automation that you have any chance of following up with all these people?
No, I would not. I love it. And everybody that I'm telling them about it, I say, go ahead and just click the link. Just try it. They're loving it. I'm loving it. That I don't have to worry about posting. Basically, I fired my daughter who was posting for me, but not in a timely manner. And this thing is just awesome. It's just wonderful. I mean, it's posting everywhere. I'm getting leads from everywhere. I'm even able to refer some of them out in another state and still make money.
That's awesome. So what types of programs have you tried in the past with limited success?
Well, basically company leads, programs with the IDX, things like that. Posting myself, doing things like that. Couldn't afford to pay some of those big time ones because they were costing lots of money, hundreds and thousands of dollars a month. So like I was knocking on doors, sending out mailers, you name it that a realtor did or does, that's what I was doing. Now I don't have to do that anymore.
How much real setup did you have to do in order to get this thing rocking and rolling for you?
I didn't do anything. You did all the work for me, Gizmo.
Yeah, I'll pull that out of you there a little bit. How many people have jumped on your calendar without you even talking to anyone and they just scheduled a call?
Okay, the first day I had 7, 3, and then I think I have 7 more. 14, 16, 17, 18, but 20 people so far, and we just started the calendar thing.
What advice would you give to anyone that maybe they're watching a webinar right now, or maybe they see this video that I throw out there on the internet, and they're debating, hey, is this Dwayne Roberts guy? Is he for real? Is this program, am I going to waste my money? What advice would you give to those people?
No, I would say you're not going to waste your money. This program has changed my life. I have set goals that I've never been able to meet. This year, I have confidence that I will meet my goals with this program because it's putting me on top of mind. It's putting me in front of thousands, maybe even millions of people. It's giving me a platform to work from. It's giving me a website, well, not a website, but a web page. A Facebook page. He introduced me to the calendar, which has changed my life. And not only that, I'm in a city that I didn't know anybody. And now people recognize me on the street. They recognize me in the grocery store. I'm on top of mind. And so now people, when they're ready, I've had people that had before contacted me and they saw this and they recontacted me because they saw this post go out and they got excited. I have agents calling me wanting to know, what are you doing? So for the new person that's coming in and everyone is saying, build your database in a week, maybe 2 days, you'll have your database built.
Tell me, from the time that we've started this program, how much money have you spent on ad cost?
None.
Excuse me?
0.
You haven't spent no money on ad cost at all?
No money on ad cost.
And people are jumping on your calendar and you didn't even spend $1 in advertising?
That is correct.
So I've gotten Dwayne's calendar and I have to say, this is amazing, amazing. As Dwayne said, I used to do social media for other people. And I mean, to put a calendar together like this, including photos and quotes and things like that, you have no idea how much time and effort this takes. And this price is just unbelievable. I mean, anywhere you would go, you would pay way more for this. And this is your roadmap. You can literally just sit down, schedule it in, and let it do its thing for however long you can schedule. This is, I mean, really crazy good.
That's right. That's good. Hey, so make sure you're implementing it. Obviously, if we don't implement it, we're not doing any good with it. And I'm hoping people can start using this just to kind of get familiar with, social media. We are offering it, like I said, at a $370 price point, but it's really to get people introduced to MDA. So I appreciate your testimonial. Thank you so much for seeing the value there. And if I can help you in the future, just let me know.
I will. And thank you so much for this calendar. I mean, I'm really happy because now I can just literally sit down and just plug it in and be done with it. And I'm not about what am I going to post. So
awesome. Thank you. You have a good day. Thank you.
Thanks.
Yeah, bye.
Bye.
Michelle, you're on the Done For You program. What can you tell me about the quality of the leads as they come in? Are these real leads?
They're real leads. You're looking at people who are looking to purchase. Either you have the now, here, let's go look to buy tomorrow, or you have the people that are going 6 months out. I think the biggest thing that I have learned is when I talk to someone, that's not the only contact I'm making. It's, hey, here, I can help you. What do you need from me? And then it's playing matchmaker. So Karen, Annie, I think Anna, or Mark call me and I talk to the person, then I have to take the next step. So just because I talk to them on the phone, if I don't take them to a lender or I don't pursue a lender relationship, any lead is a dud. So my follow-up plan is when I get the phone call, I immediately try to place them with a lender, because yes, they've connected to me. Yes, they know I'm a realtor, but the true step is getting them with a lender. They want to know, what do I need to do to buy this house? I can say, oh, great, you have a 640 credit score. But as a realtor, I know that what they see on Credit Karma isn't quite true. And I don't know anything about credit repair, nor do I want to be a credit repair specialist. But I do know that I have the connections to put them with the people that they want to be hooked up with. And I've learned that the people that have spoken to me once, or one of Dwayne's team members, if I don't follow through, 9 out of 10 times, they're going to come chasing after me for what I forgot to do. So instead of me playing 110 phone calls, they've already talked to me. They already have my direct contact information. They're going to chase me versus me chasing them.
Actually, what I teach, what you're doing is exactly what I teach in my course. I teach all students to do is, you're nothing more than a matchmaker. You know, people raised their hand. They said, hey, I'm interested in buying a house. It's your job to facilitate the process. And as you alluded, the first step in that process is to send them to a lender to see if they can qualify. So what separates you from everybody else?
Okay, so I'm a phone junkie. My husband hates it. So I have the app that you gave me open on my phone all the time. And I watch that more than I watch Facebook, which is saying a lot, honest answer. Because I watch people comment on my business page, so I can sort of chime in. So I've learned to watch when people start commenting back in AppSpring, I think, whatever it's called. When people start a conversation or say something, I immediately jump in and start messaging, because I know the answers that I want to see and the questions that I want asked to see if they're truly serious. When someone just goes, okay, but when someone starts typing in zip codes or number of bedrooms or different features that they want in a house, I'm immediately going to chime in. Whether they want to talk to me or not, if I take over that conversation, it's going to turn into a converted lead. And the game that I've played is I cherry pick my leads. And don't tell other agents this in my office, but I cherry pick. So I take low-hanging fruit. So I probably could do a lot more than what I am. But if someone starts telling me, oh, I want a 4-bedroom, 2-bath home in 77036, the guy, that was yesterday, I know exactly what he wants. And what he wants is going to be, we're going to call a needle in a haystack for his budget. But I know that if I immediately put him on a search for it and I connect him with a lender, and I send everyone 4 emails myself, and I send them Home Buying 101, I send them 3 or 4 lenders, and my lenders are continuously changing at this point. So I know that I had lenders in before, but with COVID, I'm always looking for a new lender who wants to work my challenges or who's going to be most responsive to me. I don't expect my lenders to do anything except for call them, follow them, chase them for me, and then send them back. So if they don't want to chase them, it's not worth me partnering with them. I give them a screenshot of what the conversation that's in Dwayne's CRM. I give them a conversation of that and copy of that, and then I give them a conversation of what I had. So I play probably 3 or 4 different personalities to these people, And I just keep hounding these people until they legitimately respond to me, pick up the telephone, or say, hey, let's go see a house. So I think I had to flip a mental switch. I thought, oh, in the beginning, I was like, okay, I was getting 1 or 2 a month. And I was like, I wasn't chasing per se. And then I realized I missed 2 or 3 sales because, honest answer, I didn't pay attention. And I was like, not going to happen. And so then legitimately, I just started chasing people and following them. And I started looking at the aspect of how much money am I throwing away by deals not closing? And that's legitimately what triggered me in June was, oh, wait a second, 5 people bought houses in May that weren't for me. Something's not right. So I legitimately just started chasing them. Once I connect with them and I start giving them information, then they realize that I have what they want. So I've had numerous brand new agents come to me and it just doesn't work out. I think the biggest thing is, even though your all done for me platform is what I call it, calls people, that does not eliminate me having to pick up the telephone and make calls. Because I've never closed deals like this without actually meeting people. And now I've done numerous. So I think the biggest thing is I listen to what the person wants. And if they start mentioning new construction, I take action. I will call every single builder in my area and I will go register that person with every single builder. And I will tell every single builder that they've talked to me and that this is their information. So if they come in, I'm covered. I've started being more proactive than reactive. And I think a lot of realtors become not necessarily lazy. We become reactive to a situation versus being proactive.
So if you're closing 6 deals per month off our system, what's your average purchase price?
These averages are at $175.
Okay. So what's that in GCI?
$5,000 a piece.
So your investment into our platform is yielding you a bare minimum of $25,000 to $30,000 a month. Does that sound right?
Yeah, that's where I'm at.
This is Dwayne Roberts, and I am sitting right here with Miranda. She's one of the new students on RE Bot Appointments. Miranda, from your own voice, tell the audience here what you feel about the program, how long you've been on it, how many leads you've got, and your overall impression.
The program is absolutely amazing. I started on New Year's Eve, so day before yesterday, and I've gotten over 100 leads already. I had 70 in the first 12 hours.
So you started New Year's Eve. Today is the 2nd, and you have over 100 leads. Is that correct?
Correct.
Of the 100 leads that you got, how many of those gave you full contact information, name, email address, phone number, when they're looking to move, if they've been pre-qualified? I mean, a real lead. How many people jumped on your calendar at this point where you have a conversation scheduled with them?
About 15.
What's got you so excited about this program?
It's just simple, and they're qualified. They are looking to buy. It's not me chasing them. They're actually looking for information.
Do you feel that real estate school properly prepared you on how to attract clients with marketing?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. That wasn't even discussed. It was the only thing that was discussed about getting leads in my real estate class and getting sales and buyers and sellers and all that was work your sphere of influence and direct mail. That was pretty much the 2 pieces that was discussed. It's not, the classes haven't caught up to the times with the technology, in my opinion. Do it. You'd be crazy not to. Because of the way that the system works, the majority of the people that step into the system, you will have success if you work it.
Miranda, we've had a little interaction the last couple of days while we're getting your lead set up, but based off what you've seen so far, do you feel that the coaching that I can provide on teaching you how to convert these leads to actually close transactions is valuable?
Absolutely, 110% valuable.
Miranda, if money wasn't an issue at all, and you now know the power of what this system can bring to you, what do you feel this system is worth on a setup fee and a monthly basis?
Whew, that's tough because, to be honest, it's priceless. I mean, it really is priceless, and it's what is going to help take my business to the next level. So to be able to put a dollar figure on it, I can't. I mean, it's a blessing, and that's what it's all about. Is when you receive your blessing, you pay it forward and bless someone else. So for me to be able to put a price on it, I can't. It's priceless to me.
Dwayne Roberts, and I'm here with Chelsea. She's one of our students at RE Bot Academy, and she just got a hold of the social media 365-day calendar. Chelsea, in your own words, tell the audience what you think about the system, if it's improved your productivity, and the overall impression on the value that they get.
So I definitely think that the system is set up awesome. The content that it helps you post, it keeps everybody that has liked my page and my friends and family engaged in my business. And that's the main thing, is that I want them to remember, what I'm doing and not kind of overwhelm them with certain real estate posts. It's fun, it's interactive, it's not always real estate getting shoved down their throats. It's actually posts that engage with them on other topics. And then also I can post about real estate too. So it kind of mixes it up, which I really like. And then just knowing what to post, how often to post it, and being able to schedule it out further in advance. I use the Ripple app, and so I can, on Sundays, go on there, figure out which posts I can pre-plan and schedule all those at once. So if certain days I know I'm going to be out on a lot of listing appointments or buyer's appointments, I won't have to worry about getting on social media that day. So it's easy to plan it out, and super good content.
Hi, this is Dwayne Roberts, and I'm here with Assad right now. He's one of my students here at RE Bot Academy. Assad, tell everyone what you think about the program so far as the bot is concerned, and how that has changed your business.
Well, first of all, I'm going to say thank you to Mr. Dwayne Roberts for mentoring me and kind of getting me where I was to where I am now. So it's all because of your, training and helping me and supporting me. And so I'm just following your lead.
Since you've started the program, approximately how many free leads have you come into your system through the marketing methods that we teach?
So I have over 100 leads, so in quite a few engaged clients and a few in escrow. So
you said my magic word, you said escrow. So that means you got some deals cooking. So tell me about those deals. What kind of deals were they? How much money are you going to end up making off of this?
So they're mostly buyers. I have one in the ballpark 250. There are a few more close to 300s, and a couple of them 200. So like everybody have their heroes. So to me, you are my heroes are the ones in the marketing and profession. So you are one of my big heroes, like Russell Brunson and ClickFunnels. I tried ClickFunnels. That's when I do Realtor.com, Zillow, and I tried with them. Truly, I did. Trust me, I have my fair share of those programs.
I got one final question for you. When it comes to the investment in a course like something like this, I wanted to make this course extremely affordable for the masses, for the average agent who just needs a break, for the average agent who's sick and tired of spending money on Zillow or Realtor.com. You mentioned before that you spent hundreds and thousands of dollars on coaches. Let me ask you a question, and I just want a real honest, sincere answer here. With what I've put together so far, what do you feel that my time is worth as a coach, and the system that I put together is worth? What would be a reasonable price tag that anyone should realistically expect to pay for something like this?
So just to get a coach like Dwayne Roberts yourself, I mean a celebrity coach like Mr. Roberts himself, you're talking about something in the ballpark with one-on-one or even group coaching, $6,000 to $10,000. ballpark figure for, I mean, I'm not talking about months of coaching, I'm talking about hours of coaching, maybe less than 20 hours of one-to-one coaching or group coaching. So that's the kind of, you guys should be lucky that you have Dwayne Roberts himself have a system for you. As far as the bot and the system concerned, it's priceless.
Hi, this is Dwayne Roberts here with Modern Digital Agent, and it is my pleasure to be interviewing Casey right now. Casey, tell us how long you've been on the system.
I've been using it actively for about 2 weeks.
Perfect. And what's happened in the last 2 weeks?
Received about 20 leads, 20 good leads. I have 1 under contract. I have 1 pre-qualified, and I have the others working with a lender to move in the right direction. So all of those are within 3 to 9 months of being able to buy.
When those 2 deals close, what's your GCI going to be on those 2 deals?
Well, the one that's approved is between 3 and 325 purchasing power. And then the one that's under contract, I think they're under contract at 285 or 290.
All right, so roughly $300,000. So what you're telling me is that you have a $9,000 commission roughly on both transactions. So when these 2 close, you've made $18,000. Now, tell me, what have you spent on advertising in order to get that $18,000 in commission?
I haven't spent anything on advertising except you. The return on investment with this is a lot higher than anything else that we've used.
Angela, the first question I want to ask you is, how do you feel about the technology as far as needing the experience and the technical know-how to do something like this? Do you think that it was easy to learn, or do you think that it was something that was complicated for you?
It was easy once I figured out how to, just talk to people.
Do you feel that the training has helped you at all learn how to communicate with these people?
Immensely. The support that I've had in the group, just chatting with other people in the group, has been an enormous help. And it helped me figure out I'm overthinking things. Don't overthink things. It's that whole KISS thing. Keep it simple, stupid.
Talk to me about your experiences once you have initiated inside of RE Bot Academy. Let's talk about just say the first couple weeks. How many leads do you think came through the system?
Well, I know that as of today, I have 111 active subscribers. I don't know the exact numbers as far as who came in and who left, but I have 111 active subscribers that have opted in and have not opted out and have not unsubscribed. Out of that 111, I've had 7 appointments, 7 people with lenders, and 2 people that have asked me to call after the holidays.
When you passed your real estate exam, do you think that it properly prepared you to learn how to do this business?
Absolutely not.
What is your experience?
Absolutely not.
And how did things change once you got into our program and we were able to coach you?
A lot. I started thinking not just inside the box, but outside the box, as far as not doing everything always so traditional. And this bot has been a huge game changer. Totally what you've done for me in the last 4 months has changed my life.
In which ways?
I'm a little more confident when I'm talking to people. Not that I wasn't confident about what I was talking about, just I'm able to engage and ask more pointed questions to get to the answers that are needed to get them to where they need to be and where they are now.
How do you feel about real estate going into 2019 over what you've experienced the previous 3 years since you've been licensed?
I feel that this year is going to be the turning point of my real estate career. And that my husband, God love him, will have a little more faith in my abilities at this point, because he struggles because he sees me struggle, and every time I try something new, and let me tell you, I've tried a lot of things, and the best thing I ever did was reaching out to you.
Tell me about what you've tried in the past that you had limited results with.
just, part of it is basically, most of it, let me rephrase that, all of it is because I was new and nobody told me, and nobody said, you don't have to buy everything. You don't have to do everything. And I really put myself on I'm not going to purchase a program. I'm not going to jump into anything until I've researched, until I've done. That's why it took me so long to reach out to you, because I was doing a lot of research, because I've been burned and stuff in the past, and I was tired of spending money and not getting anything out of it. And I know that anytime I can send you a message, say, hey, I'm having trouble with this, and you can tell me in 5 minutes what I need to do. And you've been a complete blessing.
Said, hey, you're live. What happened within the next 4 or 5 days?
Oh my God. My phone, probably every few minutes was buzzing, because I don't have my phone on, I have my phone on silent and vibrate, because I don't know when I'm going to be with a client, because, we all work, and I work new construction, and I happen to be on site, and my coworker that was sitting across from me, she goes, what's that? And I go, it's my bot. Don't worry about it. She goes, you're what? And I go, my bot. Don't worry about it.
Value you as one of our clients, and never feel that you're bugging us at all. We are here all the time to help you become.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are. You've proven that many times to me. So I appreciate it. It was like, I'm not going to cry. I'm not going to cry. Damn you, Dwayne. But thank you.
Within the first 4 days, I received 97 leads. 97. Out of those 97, there was 27 that were completely filled out with all the information that us as real estate agents could only yearn for. I was overwhelmed. I actually reached out to you and asked, I can't keep up, turn it off. Never in my 18 years have ever experienced anything like what you have created here. Over the top, 97 leads. I mean, I don't know what else to say to get anybody's attention, but they really need to look in and investigate what it is that you put together, because it is quite a sophisticated system, Dwayne, and I can't thank you enough.
Pat, I really do appreciate that. Now, one of the things I want you to tell the audience is the difference between a lead and an actual appointment, and how that has changed maybe your mindset and how it has shifted your business.
Well, a lead is just somebody that comes in that we can only hope that we can convert. The beautiful part about this program that you put together is they can actually connect with you and set an appointment. Those that do not, again, we are in sales, so we need that engagement. We need to be reaching out and having some conversation. From the old school system, it was a little different for me. I have to be honest. I felt very robotic. But listening to you and your training and your guidance and your patience, learning how to engage with these folks and have conversation, it's probably one of the easiest things that I could have ever. I never could comprehend that it would be this easy, Dwayne.
You're going to get people that jump on your calendar that you never talk to, correct?
That is correct.
And then we have other ones that we have to engage in the conversations, kind of push them over the edge. Now, based off of the training that I've provided you so far, is it safe to assume that that's been kind of eye-opening for you, that you've been able to learn how to engage these people to want to select you, at least for a conversation?
Absolutely. I've had probably, I believe if I'm not mistaken, there was 13 that actually went into my calendar and scheduled the appointment. I've had more conversations this past week because of what you're saying, sharing and doing the engagement, engaging with these people, building a conversation, building that trust and confidence level. Actually, I'm going out this evening. I never met this gal. Sent her application over, and we're meeting for a dinner for the first time this evening. So again, I've been down here for 1.5 years, and I was on the fast track, and I've been swinging. I've been swinging in every area. I met you last February, and you've helped me understand the social. You say step-by-step, paint-by-number system. This could not be any easier for somebody of my age level, from the old school, if you will. It's designed to, it's simplified. I've had more conversations within the last week than I probably had within the last 30 days. And I'm not exaggerating that in any little bit.
Dwayne Roberts, and I'm sitting here with Adrian right now. She's one of our students on our eBot Academy. And I want her to tell you what her experience has been in the last 3 weeks. So Adrian, take it away.
Actually, we'll just go in the last week because last week is when you helped me set up. So during my training session when Dwayne was helping me set up my bot, as soon as we scheduled my post, I started getting leads instantly. Like before the call even ended with us going through and scheduling everything up, I had 5 leads within like 3 minutes. I've been set up now probably since Wednesday of last week, so less than a week. And I'm at about 86 leads, 20 of which I've had active back and forth engagement with, 3 of which I've spoken with on the phone.
What advice could you provide for people? Maybe they're watching a webinar right now, maybe they're watching a video on YouTube and they're thinking, man, I don't know about this Dwayne Roberts guy. Are these video testimonials? Are they fake? Is this thing work? What advice can you give to those people?
You know what? Buckle up and enjoy the ride.
Hi, this is Dwayne Roberts. I'm with Robin. She's one of our students here at Modern Digital Agent. Robin, how long have you been on the platform now?
About a month and a half.
Okay, and what have been your experiences in the last month and a half?
Well, in the last month and a half, I've learned that the power of marketing is in your hands. You show us how to do it. And the Facebook platform is amazing. And it really does generate leads for us.
And so you've been in the platform for about a month and a half now. Do you know approximately how many leads that you've received in that time period?
I do. I believe the number is 131, but I go a little slower, I think, than what you could do. I like to run a campaign. I like to pause it to work all the leads. Then in a week to 10 days later, I'll run it again. I could probably have a lot more leads.
Let me ask you a question. Out of all the leads that you've received in a month and a half, how many of those are going to be rock solid deals that you know if you follow up on is going to end up resulting into a closing, or deals that you currently have under contract right now?
Got it. Well, the good news is that I have 2 ratified contracts right now. Settlements will be at the end of April. Those were my first and second bot leads that I really was able to massage and take through the process and get them to ratified status. I have a bunch of people that I know if I keep working with, educate, coach, keep building that relationship, that I will easily probably have 20 of those turn into sales in this year, I would say maybe.
Hey, Realtor. Getting real estate leads is like baking a cake, if you know the recipe. Below this video, you can download our free report that gives you our step-by-step blueprint. So download today and get the same results as other agents we've been able to help.